Welcome back, everybody. It's another episode of Ben the Human Plays Mind Over Magic. You might notice some things are a little different around the school. I decided I was gonna fast forward through most of the Arcane Secretary research to get down to Scrivener here. We ran through Quite Visionary, got the large window, which I can't build, and the lightning one, tier 2, which I can't make, and the Weaver Bird Nest, which I can't hatch. And then we got ash parchment, fibrous textile, which I assume are crafting materials. And we're almost about to unlock the Scrivener's desk, which is great because that will unlock the workshop that I've been trying to make for a while now. We're looking at the Mage's Study here. Mage's Tower, Mage's Hermitage would be cool. The Hermitage is really hard to make. You have to make it isolated, which means, like, you can't get into it from any other room. So from what I've read, you have to, like, lock somebody into a building that's, like, floating off the ground. It's kind of wild. Like, put food in there for them. It's crazy. Mage's Tower, maybe we could make work. It needs to be private and towered, which the only room right now that I have that is towered is this dormitory that I set up here while we were researching. And it's pretty much ready to go as a common room. If we look at rec room here, we have it set up as a common room, 4 beds, 2 dining tables, 2 recreation furnishings, which are just the enchantiophones, and 15 or greater luxury. The only thing I'm missing is the large window, which I don't have the appropriate stuff for. I need frost glass, which comes from Cronebug pens, which I know I can research, I just haven't done it yet. So, once we finish with the Scrivenery, we'll get that set up here. That should turn you into a wizard's workshop, and we should be ready to go then. The other thing that I have set up is I moved this wall in by 1. It kind of screwed up all of my loading in the tower, so that's why I have these columns set up here to, like, support the dang building. Because by moving this in, it shifted, like, all the weight off of all the supporting columns, and now I had to do a bunch of ridiculous architecture to get it to work. But what that does mean is that this room is now lofted, meaning it is an assembly hall that once we unlock more materials and such, we could get it to possibly get to 75 or greater luxury, I think, and then it could be a great hall, which is required for advanced rituals. So that one I think is ready to go for future, but who knows. I also have a mage score, which is 5,000. I don't know how that even, I just noticed that. So there, you're up to date now. Let's go ahead and fast forward. It's like Willow's out here harvesting all these plants. We have I did graduate a couple of our students, pulled in a few new students, so we had, Octavio was from before, but we have Petra, we have Kira, another Raven cultist, and Rodrigo. So I'm gonna be paying attention to people's conviction. It looks like Octavio's not doing super hot, and that's probably because he's been here for a while. He's already learned everything he can learn. He hasn't really done much from a metals perspective, but I still want to recruit him just because he's made out of fire crystal, a shattered student. What we could try to do is he wants to fight the burrower larva. I wonder if we just bring him down here with, like, a really strong crew. Is he awake now? He is indeed. Alright, that's the plan. We're gonna take Octavio and fight the burrower larva again, but with, like, the strongest professors we can bring. So, Kingsley, you're up. Irvin. Oh, not nature. Well, yeah, I think we should have our tanks in the front, and then Arthur. So Irvin will buff the 2 damage dealers. Arthur will try to tank as much of the damage as he can. And the other thing is, if we get in danger, we could huck this Dragonfire flask at him to try and knock him down. I did used to have 2 Dragonfire flasks. There was one of our students, I think it might have been Petra. Or maybe it was, no, no, I don't remember who it was. It might have been one of the people that we graduated. Basically, they had a defeat 1 skull or higher enemy party solo, and what I did was, to get this medallion, I just gave them the Dragonfire flask, and they launched it at the baddie, and then and then killed them, so they got this medallion. I might, if I can save the Dragonfire flask from fighting the lava burrower, I will try to use that on Kira, if we get like another messy meddler wandering around, because the soloist is pretty tricky to get, but if you can get that, a +10 to your speed is pretty solid. Oh, that's too bad. It's +1 to water skill cap, but she's a nature wand user. This one's good though, because you get boosted power. I think if we can get this last one, I would like to hire Kira and Octavio. And then maybe we'll sit at, what is that, 8 teachers? And maybe just leave it there and then just kind of rotate students through. As we finish up Scrivener's desk, I think it would be good to shift to finishing the potions, that way we can start getting level 2 wands. It's like Octavio and everybody else is ready to go down here. There we go. Rip earphone users. All right, we're gonna start with... I think we lead with multi-strike, just to get the damage going. All right, let's go ahead and earth armor. And then surging strength. And then I'm hoping Octavio can get a crit off. That would be sick. 90 damage? No. It was too much to hope for. But a boosted multi-strike is great. He's already past half health. Oh, he's gone down below. So now let's go ahead and earth armor some more. Use as much defensive strength as you can. And then our wind user should shield Octavio because he's got 30 health. So save his butt. I actually didn't... Oh, he only hits 1 row. I didn't realize that. So go ahead and... What's your armor at right now? 80. Okay, so you can go ahead and smash. For 45, which is pretty strong. Are you out of mana already? He is. Okay, just pass your turn. Octavio, go for a fireball. Please crit. Well, we'll be able to finish him with the multi-strike. All right, that didn't go so badly. And in fact, I think only Irvin got hurt. 8 arcane scrolls, holy god. Hold on, before you guys leave, store these. I've noticed that when the battles are all over, they just kind of walk away without taking stuff. Although Kingsley does have stuff in her hand. But I might as well tell them to, like, store it now. Not drink it, store it. There we go. Yeah. And then we'll have somebody else come down here and get the rest of this stuff. But gremlins don't spawn down here in the underschool at least, so it's not the worst thing in the world. It's just like if you wanted to pick it up to use it elsewhere, you'd have to come all the way down here and then come all the way back. The other thing that happened is our lava mine became filled with fog because the students forgot to ward it up. Hey, we finished Scriveners! Amazing. And part of that is I haven't told them to do warding. So that's my bad. But you know. I think I've been doing it this way. Rodrigo doesn't have anything they care about, so it's like hard to tell them like what to do. Let's see. Like everybody else is doing everything. Why don't you do warding and hauling, and then we'll see if you become good at anything later. All right, no research selected. That means we can set up the scrivenery or whatever it's called. All right, potions is next. And what do we got here? Yes, the recharge potion is what is really important, because that will enable us to make level 2 wands. Now, this was all in pursuit. Ah, damn it! What the hell is ash parchment? I know we need weaver bird nest, which I believe we need something else for. You need rune wood. Where does that even come from? Which also, wait a minute, runewood comes from weaver bird nest? Oh boy, from the runewood tree. Is that out here? That's a bristlecone. What the hell does a runewood look like? So that's a sun shadow. Sculpt stone? A gloomy crystal. Those are cool because you can have like potions in those. So maybe we should be hacking apart these smoky crystals at all opportunities. What the hell is a runewood tree? Do I have to grow that? My whole plan, it's been ruined. Haha, runewood. Let's see, can we make runewood? That's a sweet leaf. That's a nature teaching tree. That's a something else. Nature wand. Runewood is all the way down there, holy crap. It must be like way the hell out in the fog, if that's the case, right? Got lots of bristlecone. Oh, I see one! Okay. We need to push this fog really far away. What do we do? Spore cap, honey drop, mandrake root. We actually almost have the mandrake root. So let's pause and come out here and just like harvest literally everything that you can. There's 7 of them. The mandrake we don't need a ton of. Just need a bit. Now, is there any more? There are more spores over here. And honey drop, I should say. Where's the spore cap? Oh, you're way the heck out here. Holy God. Man, that's gonna be hard. If we can get our hands on a bird nest, we should protect that with our life. The other thing is, I think we could get away with just a basic repel fog, but we still don't have any honey drop or spore caps, so. All right, well, rats. Well, I mean, we might as well research it, right? Because like then we can get better wands at the very least. It's gonna take longer, but I don't think there's any reason to get off of pick-me-ups. Well, now I feel stupid. I spent so much time building the scrivenery, or getting to the scrivenery, and then I was like, oh man. Octavia, did you get your medallion? You didn't. You weren't just fully rested. You at least got the burrower one, so that's something. And his conviction is going back up because he got a medal. So that's fun. Can we tell him to use the mana lantern? I wonder. Oh, just refill the mana lantern. I guess they recharge whenever they feel like it. New kitchen. What? How did it? What? That's confusing. Did you do something in here, Arthur? Did you break something? Watch yourself. All right, we'll wait for lessons to be done, or at least finish part way today. I'm wondering if it doesn't make sense not to... He's very hungry. I was wondering if it doesn't make sense not to... We should probably do wreck in the middle here so they have a chance to eat if they need it. Does that make sense? Maybe like this. And then we'll push everything forward. That. I don't know. Because recreation is not what I wanted. I wanted an eating time. It's funny that they mash eating, or eating is its own thing instead of mashing recreation and eating together. Usually survival games do it that way. Oh, Kira has been fully trained. I wonder if I shouldn't... Well, it's so dangerous to send one student into the mines alone. Because, like, you have no idea what they're getting into. When you have, like, a messy meddler or a chest breaker running around the building, you're like, okay, it's a one-skull enemy, it's a single enemy. It's a much easier way for your student to get through combat solo. It's just really scary to think of just sending them in alone. Or at least it's scary for me. Maybe it doesn't matter. If they die, they die. Like, it's really callous, but, you know, that's kind of the nature of the game. Maybe I should get over it. It's like when I played Darkest Dungeon and I was like, none of my heroes should ever die. That doesn't work in that game. Excuse me. Let's see. So this is a dining room now. I'm considering turning this one into, or trying to turn it into more of this, like the private dining room, or the salle à manger, if we can get into that. Although that one has to be towered, so the best we could do with this room would be to make it a private dining room. The problem is I need more materials to make a large window, which we don't have yet. Who's in charge of research? I thought it was Willow, but Willow's like, oh, you know what? I think we added another priority for Willow. That, like, is pulling them away from researching all the time. I think it was harvesting. So let's knock that down. And Willow can go back to researching primarily. I think the other thing we do want to get somebody who's good at is harvesting. And it's a total crapshoot when it comes to harvesting. Because right now we have Gertrude on harvesting. Although that should be mostly what she's doing. Although she's doing teaching right now, which is why she's not harvesting anything. So many things to do. We got some spore cap and honey drop, so that's good. Greta's out here hacking this thing apart. She has a spore shroom rash? How did that happen? Where did you... Why are you rolling around in the spore shroom patch? We're gonna have to have a talk. The other thing that we could look at doing in the future is getting a... There are these bookshelves. I think they're over here. Yeah. So classroom essentials, you could get like the chalkboard, get the basic bookshelf, and then there's the domesticated mage, which gives you the large bookshelf. I think those are also needed for some of the more advanced workshops as well. So if we look here, yeah, it needs a bookshelf. Oh, okay, so the mage's study also needs a bookshelf and a large bookshelf. We weren't as close as I thought we were. Silly me. All right, well, after today's lesson, we'll send people down into the dungeon. Is everybody... You're very hungry, so we'll probably want to let everybody eat. Or at least Octavio. Actually, it kind of looks like Octavio is the only one who didn't eat. Which kind of makes sense, because I'm guessing he didn't eat when he was sent down into the dungeon earlier. Is everybody done for the day? Sure enough, everybody's doing their chores. So, while this is happening, why don't we send people into the fungal cavern? I would love to finish exploring out down here, and maybe we should send... Who's the person I was considering? It was Kira. Let's send Kira into the Ritual of Might. Bang. And then we'll send new people. Get Octavio out of here. You already had your fun for today. Rodrigo or Petra could go. She's also a nature wand user. So why don't we get what was it, Irvin out, and then swap Petra in. Arthur's just so good as a tank because he's a vivified with 175 health and can do earth armor. But we'll send Greta. We should mix up our crew every once in a while. Take Kingsley out of there. And oh, you're not even fully trained, my man. Oh wait, you're not even on the squad. What? I got Rodrigo and Petra mixed up. Let's send Dwellix, and then we have so many nature wand users. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll probably not recruit either Rodrigo or Petra just because we have so many nature wand professors as it is. All right, let's send Kingsley back out. They're a solid damage dealer. Like so. All right, everybody have at it. Into the dungeon with you. Another thing that you need bookcases for is better classrooms. So right now we're just running the basic classroom, 50% learning rate. If we wanted to get to the medium or advanced, we'd need more bookshelves and a chalkboard. So I think that might be our next thing after we get access to the potions that we're after. Because the potions will enable us to get better wands, which will make better students in general. And then by, you know, proxy, we'll get better professors long term. The other thing that will be nice, though, is getting bookshelves to be able to upgrade our classroom, our workshop. Oh! I'm glad I didn't send Kira in here alone. That would have been rough. I think spray is a single target, but because all three of them get to go, the odds of me blocking Greta are pretty low. So I think I'll just go for the multi-strike. Earth armor. Oh, she got to go first, actually. Oh, you didn't attack the armor person, you psycho. How could you do this to me? Surging strength is great. I would love to get surging strength 2 on somebody. That would be fantastic. And then a multi-strike should finish you off. 1 down. All right, renew earth armor. Good job. Now functioning as intended. Surging strength. Just keep buffing the damage dealers. I would love a crit here. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. And then yes, I was gonna say, she should be able to smash you to death. And you still have 40 armor, which can tank 2 shots. Yep. And then we'll go for a growth, because we're out of mana for the buff. Please crit? Ah, it's too much to ask. And then we might be able to finish him. Petra's gonna need some long-term healing here. All right. Wow, 10 arcane scroll. Holy crazy. All right. Why? So Kingsley is the greatest. She's like, she doesn't need to be told to come pick up any of these things. Hey, we got some spore cap from coming down here. Neat. Who was it? It was Petra? Yeah, Petra, you take this flask with you. There we go. Hey, didn't I tell you to do something? Whatever. Where is Kira going? Oh, is she doing her ritual? Oh, who's near starving? Irvin and Octavio. Octavio, you idiot, go eat. I need to like micromanage you people because I'm afraid of one of you like breaking and destroying my entire school. There are gut berries on the ground. There you go. Alright, Octavio should get food here very shortly and then be okay. Yeah, we definitely gotta... If we can get Kira this last medallion, I'm like hoping for a messy meddler just to show up. They're kind of rare, and I don't know if they're random or if they, if there's like certain spawn conditions you can force them to show up with, but it'd be cool if we could. We're closer to the amount of honey drop and spore cap we need. People are out here harvesting them, so... How many? You only get 2 spore cap per mushroom. No wonder it's taking us ages. The next thing might be to look at domesticating spore cap and honey drop and the like. Oh, cool. Oh wait, that was the one we had already unlocked. I'm stupid. I thought this was the room we had just unlocked, but I realized this is a mushroom room, this is a lava room. I wonder how far, I wonder if it goes to the edge here, or how far it could go out. Maybe it could go even further. The chest smasher! Now's the time! Kira, are you around? Get him. Battle? Take everybody out. This is the moment of truth. Kira, you're in. You're gonna take every potion we have. And it's probably, well, let's take just a minor. We probably don't need greater rejuvenation. And honestly, if we charge before battle, we don't really need the greater charging, I don't think. Because I'm gonna yeet this dragon fire flask at it immediately. And I think that's gonna kill it. Yeah, it's only got 100 health, so honestly I should have only told her to... I should have only told her to take the dragon fire flask. Because that'll kill it immediately. I guess we could try to battle it. We'll see how it goes. She's collecting some stuff and very hungry. So we'll have to micromanage her a little bit after the battle ends. I think she's got to go into the basement to get the potions. This is what I was talking about, where it's kind of frustrating that they just leave the potions here. I kind of wish that that was something they'd add to the game. You guys didn't even bother taking the arcane scrolls back? Are you crazy? I wish that was something they would add to the game, is that when they're done with battling, I wish they would just prioritize taking even the potions that they brought with them out of the dungeons, so they don't just leave them down here. But maybe that's part of the, I don't know. Maybe I should put like a chest in the mana font and like queue only potions in there or something like that, so they have someplace to go. Oh, she's a nature wand user. No wonder she's hard to use. Okay, what do we got here? Growth does 55 damage? How much HP do you got? 150? Let's give it a shot. We only need to get it off 3 times to kill this guy. He only does 20 damage to us. So let's just kill him the old-fashioned way. Ow. Alright, you're dead. That wasn't that bad. She's super strong. No wonder you would want a Raven Cultist. Honestly, a Raven Cultist with a Raven Cultist with a Wind Wand would be really strong, plus a nature user buff. We'll make sure she's eating before she goes to get healed. There we go. Go get healed up. You did great. She's got full medallions. I know exactly who we're gonna recruit as soon as she is fully healthy. Octavio, on the other hand, like, I would love to, but he doesn't seem to want to use the mana lantern at all for some reason. And then I was kind of surprised we didn't get that serenity off. It boosts mana, HP, and speed. So honestly, that seems like something... Do you have to do that alone? No, you just have to be rested. So I guess that's the key, is when they first wake up in the morning. Yeah, when they first wake up in the morning, I think that's when they're rested rather than alert. Craving recreation. You have scheduled recreation. What are you talking about? It's right there. Ah! These people. Can't understand them. How you doing? How you doing, Kira? On medical rest. She's healing. It's doing good. Pick-me-ups are almost half done, so then we can start getting some better wands. Which would be nice. I'm kind of thinking I might hold off on recruiting any new students until we've built level 2 wands. Because right now we're just kind of in a holding pattern with the wizards we have, and getting more of level 1 wizards probably isn't going to help super, like, push us along too much. One more health. Alright, cool. Let's get her hired. Must be an auditorium or great hall? It can't be in an assembly hall? What? I've screwed myself. That's wild. I didn't, why would... That's crazy that you would make it so you could do basic hiring in the assembly hall, but not the auditorium? Or wait a minute. Oh, I don't want to hire. Or no, I do want to hire, yeah. Auditorium or Great Hall. Did they change that recently? Because I can't imagine this was an auditorium before. It needs 35 luxury. Okay, we can do that. I don't have a lot of luxury, but I can make more. Let's see here. Solemn pedestal, that makes 5 luxury, and you have 25 right now, correct? Yeah, so we just need 2 more solemn pedestals. That's not too bad. I wonder if they changed that, or did I just forget, like, how the game works? We'll just stack them in the back here. It's a funny wall back there, but that's fine. Chopping sun shadow tree. Do we even need more wood? We have 629 wood, my man. There we go. Build these things. You guys keep running out of mana halfway through. Finish these pedestals so I can get you another teacher. There we go. We're working on it. Ah, you lazy buggers. Finish these pedestals. One more. Almost there. Ah! You guys are driving me nuts. There we go. She's not a very good constructor. It seems to take her a while. Hey, we've done it. Back to auditorium. But we don't have any. What the heck? These must be new. What the hell is a savant scroll? We were definitely hiring people without savant scrolls before. Excuse me? Savant scroll. Sources: graduate students retire emeritus staff with tier 2 or 3 wands. What on earth? Alright, things have gotten way more complicated. Anyway, we're gonna not hire Kira at the end of this episode. If you guys did like the episode, click the like button, it helps me out a lot. If you want to see more Mind Over Magic or the other videos I have going on the channel, subscribe to the channel, that also helps me out a lot. But until next time, everybody, I hope you have a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody!